Blue Water CRM, cloud-based CRM software specifically designed for collection agencies, debt buyers, and sellers. Let's log in. Okay, as you can see, we are logged in as an administrator. In this video, we are going to go over the e-commerce trust statements. Now, the trust statements or the trust e-commerce is designed for agencies that deal in a gross or immediate payout deal with their clients. So, for example, if it's a contingency client, and let's say you're working at a 25% contingency fee, if you collect $100, $25 of it comes to the agency, $75 of it goes back to the client. You send them a remit, you keep your $25, and you send the client the $75 along with the remit statement. In the gross world, that same transaction, if I take $100, I must send that $100 in its entirety back to the client. You then bill the client for your $75, for your $25. So the client is going to receive the $100 that you collected, and then you're going to bill that client for your $25. So essentially, it becomes a receivable for your organization. So in this video, we're going to show you how to manage it, how the trust system works, and how to set it up. So let's get started. So one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to go into clients and buyers. I'm going to click on clients. And you can see right here, we have a bunch of different types of clients, contingency and so on. But you can see right here, we have one that is actually a gross client. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on edit. I am going to scroll down to the bottom. And you can see right here that this client is set to gross. So you have two choices. Net means it's a contingency. Gross means it's a gross client or a trust client. So in order to make it a trust client, you must update this and make sure that it's a gross client. Now, one of the things you'll notice here is that you cannot change this. So once you assign somebody as a gross client, they must remain a gross client, or you delete them and re-input them. Now, if you deal with a client that has net accounts with you and gross accounts with you, which is definitely possible, you'll need to set up two separate clients, one net and one gross, to manage within the system. Okay, so that's the setup of the actual client. Now let's scroll down. Let's go to e-commerce. Let's make this a little more visible. Okay, and let's click by trust by client. Now you can see right here we have that one client, gross client. If I come in here and I'm going to take a start date of January 1st through January 31st, I'm going to hit search data, and you can see it returns to me the transactions that happened. So there were basically two payments made, one for $66.15, one for $45.60, and you can see all the other information, the fees that were signed, and so on. Now, right below that, you can see trust by date. I would recommend, to keep your system correct, is try to avoid running trust by client. You can absolutely do it. We have clients that do it. But if you run trust by date, which I'm going to do right now, I'll do January 2018. I hit run statement. You'll see the same two come up. But if you had other clients in the system, it would run them and close them all at the same time. That way your closing date for your trust statements is the same. Everything matches up. So on, let's say you ran January, and let's say every February 5th, you run your trust statements. This will allow it to have some cadence to it and some consistency. You can definitely run by client. That's why we have it here, but I would highly recommend it running by the date. So choose an entire month and then close out that entire month so you know it's 100% done. Now, once this is done and you send it to trust, it becomes what we call an open trust. Now, what this means is that the trust has been created. We've taken it out of it. There's a trust amount of $94.50. You can see right here, the amount that's owed the agency is $23.63, and the amount due client is $70.87. Now, remember, we're going to send the check to the client of $94.50. So when I hit commit, this will put it into the running trust. Now, one of the issues that you'll have with trust is any accounts receivables that sometimes clients pay, sometimes they don't. So from an accounting standpoint, you need to know what clients owe you at any given point. So this is an open trust. If I hit commit, it will become what we call a running trust. Okay, let's click on running trust. And you can see we have a running trust here of $70.87. That means $70.80 is owed to us. And the client, for whatever reasons, decided us not to spend or send us the $70. They're going to send us 50 bucks. So I'll put in 50 bucks. I'll hit submit. It's updated. And now you can see right here that now they owe us $20. And this is really key because it becomes so hard to keep up with the bookkeeping of this. Now you know that they have $20.87 that is owed to you. If I click on the trust ID, I can see what is going on. So there was a $745 balance of collections. There was $70.87 that was owed. They paid $50 on today. And now there's $20.87 that they owe us. Now, one of the things that can happen throughout the month is you can get all the money and this could go down to zero. Now, if this doesn't go down to zero, when you run the trust for the following month, this $20.87 will appear in the trust statement. So when you go back to here to open trusts, and you can see right here, the running balance for this is $20.87. So if anything happens, so let's say we get through January, we get through February, and it's March 5th, and we're running this again. The system's going to say, hey, listen, they still owe us from last month. So it's going to append this $20.87 to the new amount that they owe you. So this will get updated. Your running trust amount will be increased. And that way you'll always know what's going on with the trust accounts. Now below that we have the trust print. So if I go here, I'm going to hit trust. I can come in here, just choose January. I hit search data, and you can see right here, this is the gross client, and you actually can print a PDF, and it'll show you a nice PDF with all the information. Let's click on that. Okay, so you can see right here, because this is a test system, test company, the gross, you can see right here, the previous balance. Now in our case, it's zero because this is a brand new client with nothing. If this was a client, as you saw right there, this would say net due from the previous balance would be $20 and change. The new balances from this month would be listed here. And then the total that is owed, including the past due, would be listed here. So the total amount collected, what we're sending, what we're expecting to send, will all be reflected in the trust system. So it allows you to keep a running accounts receivable for all the trust in your system. It allows you to keep up with what they owe you and what you're doing. The PDF or the invoice trust statement that's outbound will allow you to send monthly invoices to your customer saying, hey, listen, this is what you owe me. This is your balance. This is your past due. Please send money. So this is a top level. It's a very simple system, but it's very important for those of you who are dealing in a trust world. Thank you for watching this video. Each video is designed to give you an in-depth overview of every single component of the system. My goal is to make you a blue water CRM expert. Thank you for watching.